The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Now on second down. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Trying to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Touchdown Sooner! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Now improvising. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randolph. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so.
Oh, they knock it free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Out of the gun, the inside kick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider.
Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Calls his own number. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Fourth down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Brings up second down.
Line getting set on second down. The inside handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
Going for it all. He's got it down the left. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Armstrong. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got room to work. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Coming after it. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Randolph. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Gonna take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On second down, looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Sooners are on the move. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
With the catch, it's Hamilton. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Using his feet. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 31, North Carolina 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in the squad.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Caught close to the marker. It's Green. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They want to throw it. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. A touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. To the air, it's Hawkins. Lockett starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Floating away. Fires on the move. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air. coming away with a massive interception.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick step and go. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love